we got some unfortunate news for New York Yankees fans. They've been getting a lot of unfortunate news. Good thing for you, damn guys. Oh, I can't stand those damn Yankees. Just me being salty, don't worry. But look, Jay Bruce has called it a career after 14 seasons after Sunday's 4-2 loss against the Tampa Bay Rays. And I have a quote from the three-time All-Star. He says, and I quote, just a consistent underperformance for me. Felt like I wasn't able to do it at a level that was acceptable for myself. So it's understandable why he retired. He wasn't playing at a good level, and he'd rather not, take up the spot for other players that could actually perform better than him, As for his 2021 stats, in 39 plate appearances, he was batting 118 with 1 homer and only 3 ribbies, which honestly, isn't that good for 39 plate appearances. As for his career, though, he had a 244 batting average with 319 homers and 951 RBIs. He played with the Reds, the Mets, the Indians, the Mariners, and Philadelphia, and then he played with the Yankees. So I would say it's a relatively healthy career, And before I pass on to you, Mario, I just want to say this article was written by ESPN News Services. So I'll let you start off first, Mario.
Well, first of all, congratulations to Jay Bruce on a very successful 14-season career. Yeah, Nate, I do respect the decision by him. Obviously, I respect every decision on why a player retires, But again, like you said, he was underperforming and he didn't want to continue playing at that level, Because sometimes a lot of athletes, they hold themselves to a high level, especially professional. So when you really look at it, when they're not performing the way that they should be, it really does affect them, and they don't want to play at that level. So if you're going to just keep declining, some players are like, look, I've had enough. I don't want to keep performing at the level I'm performing at. So I'm just going to retire. So I respect that decision by Jay Bruce. Like you said, you named the stats, 300 plus homers, 900 plus RBIs. Do I think he's a Hall of Famer? That's kind of a stretch. That is kind of a stretch. But Jay Bruce had a very, very successful 14-year career. And let me tell you something, Nate. Them Yankees are in last, okay? They go all this money just to get who? Corey Kluber? And they're in last. And
money doesn't buy you championships, people.
And I am happy. So, yeah, Yankees, keep doing what you're doing. We're loving it as Red Sox fans. We're loving it, man. We're loving it. So, with that, but now in all seriousness, though, Nate, Jay Bruce had a very good career. There's nothing he should be ashamed of. At least I think he should hold his head high and realize exactly what he has done in the MLB. Again, 3-time All-Star, 2-time Silver Slugger winner. So, I mean, when you really look at it, Nate, I think he should hold his head high, walk away from the game, and be proud of what he's done. I absolutely respect the decision that he made. So, with that being said, best of luck to Jay Bruce in retirement. Again, best of luck to the Yankees. Again, not too much luck to the point where you end up doing something crazy and like beating the Red Sox, because we don't want that happening. Okay, we like you guys failing right now. It pleases us as Red Sox fans. So therefore, to every MLB team, best of luck, and to the Red Sox, even more luck.
Yes, we had a relatively healthy start, and I like what I'm seeing in Boston. But this isn't about the Red Sox right now. But obviously, like I said, I respect the decision by Jay Bruce. Like I said before, he'd rather have someone else, play better than him just fill up a spot, So I understand why he did it. And a lot of players tend to do that, especially when they're reaching age and they're not performing as well. That's usually the decision. But yeah, Mario, this is just even though Jay Bruce wasn't playing well, overall the Yankees just aren't playing good baseball. Even though this is pretty unfortunate news for them, which it is, they're just not playing good baseball. They're not at a level where we expect them to be. Now we're only 15 games in. There's still over 140 games left to play in the season. So, obviously don't lose hope now. But as of right now, it's not looking good for the New York Yankees. And I've said this so many times before, and I'll keep saying it. Money does not buy you championships. It's just as simple as that, Mario. For the last decade, and even more than that, the New York Yankees have been dropping billions and billions of dollars just to try and bring a championship home to New York. And they've been very unsuccessful ever since. Very, very unsuccessful. And it's just looking worse for them. Them spending all that money on Corey Kluber, them spending all that money on Giancarlo Stanton, who, by the way, interesting fact, since he came to the Yankees, he's only played over 30 games in 3 seasons with the New York Yankees. Can you believe that? 30 games in 3 years, and his contract's worth almost $330 million. 30 games in 3 years. That's not even a full smart. That's not even a fraction of a season.
Right, it's not
That's
his fault.
insane.
Right,
it's not
his
right,
fault.
and that's not his fault. You're absolutely right. You know, Giancarlo Stanton's been riddled with injuries, so that's not particularly his fault. But when he plays, he does not perform at the level he's supposed to. Which, I mean, you could argue is the injury part of it, but at the same time, you know, if you're Giancarlo Stanton, you're expected to do just great stuff. You know, you're expected to hit the ball a mile over the freaking bleachers out in left field or right field out. You know, like you're expected to do that, and you know he does. You know, he does, but most of the time it's just him striking out. I can't tell if it's because he just kind of lost it or he doesn't want to play in New York. I don't know. I can't tell you that. But, you know, same deal with Aaron Judge. You know, I mean, he had a very, very good 2017 season, but after that, you know, he just kept on getting injured. And, you know, I don't think he's played a full season ever since. You know, and the rest of the lineup is just either injury prone or they just don't show up. I don't know what's going on in New York. And you know what? Keep going, because I love seeing this damn team in last place. Listen, man, give us the benefit of the doubt, all right? This was supposed to be us. This was supposed to be us, and it's not. It's not. And I'm salty, and I love it. But look, going back to the analyst side of me, you know, best of luck to Jay Bruce in the future. You know, as for the New York Yankees, you know, Yankees fans out there, even though I can't stand most of you guys, just me being salty again. Don't lose hope now, all right? I mean, we're only 15 games in. It's not looking good, but at the same time, you got over 140 games left to play. So don't lose hope now. My Red Sox salty fan side of me would say just lose hope altogether, because I don't want to see you guys win. Damn it! But as an analyst, you know, obviously don't lose hope now. I mean, like I said, 15 games, we're only like 15, 16 games in, so you know, season's far from over yet. So with that being said, you know, best of luck to Jay Bruce in retirement, whatever he decides to do. Not too much luck to the New York Yankees. From a Red Sox fan standpoint, as for an analyst, you know, best of luck to them. Hopefully they can turn it around. And yeah, I'm just curious to see what's going to happen in New York.